You, yes, you, are packaged with purpose, promise, possibility, and potential. So here's the question. What are you doing to unwrap the gift in you? Let's talk about the power of potential, how to take action, and receive manifestation. Oh, I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? I hope you're having a great day in a great way. Come on, family, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Yeah, while you're at it, you might as well tap the subscribe button as well. Come on, don't be a ghost follower. It's going to be an explosion of not just information, but also revelation to transform your situation, because information, revelation changes situations. We're going to have a conversation of illumination as well. And in order to do that, family, I need you to turn the lights up, turn the lights on. Come on. Family, drop some light bulb emojis in the chat as a matter of fact. Drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. Come on, light it up. Light it up. Yeah, we're getting ready to have a conversation of illumination. We're going to stay lit. We're too lit to quit. Why? Because we are the light of the world. Family, I got a word that's going to transform your world. The power of potential. Yeah, let's talk about the power of potential, how to take action and receive manifestation. Family, just type potential. Come on, family, type that in the chat. Type potential. Yeah, we're going to make this potential kinetic today. As we connect, we're going to make the potential kinetic. I'd like to open by mentioning the fact that the day that you plant the seed is not the same day that you eat the fruit. What do I mean by that? There is seed time and there is harvest time. But here's the thing, harvest time does not happen right when you're planting the seed. It's a process of development. It's a process of germination. It's a process of development. It's a process of being rooted and being grounded. It's a process of being watered. What does Scripture say? Some watered, others planted, but it is God. He is the one who gives the increase. And so here's what we can't do. We cannot despise the day of small beginnings. We cannot despise the day where we first begin to develop, where we first begin to grow. A lot of us don't start because all we're thinking about is what is it going to take for us to finish? But here's the thing. Between the starting and the finishing is a place of self-development, is growth. For me to experience the manifestation, I have to take a step at least towards my destination. I have to imbibe the revelation of what it is that God has given me, and then I have to put that into action. To start, you don't have to be, let me say this, you don't have to be great to start. But hear me, you do have to start if you want to be great. Let me say that twice because it's oh so nice. You don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start if you want to be great. It starts with the one follower. It starts with the one letter. It starts with the one word on the page to write the book. I need you to hear me. on the blank canvas of life. It starts with that one specific palette of paint and the paintbrush. For you to begin to sketch, for you to actually begin to do your artistic, incredible genius design and development and work, it begins by taking the step to start. Family, just type start. Come on, family, type start. What did Nike tell you? Just do it. Don't talk yourself out of what God wants you to step into. Don't despise the day of small beginnings. I know, I get it. Everybody else may have a degree. Everybody else may have more degrees than a thermometer. Everybody else may have a resume, but here's what you have. You have a vision. Family, type vision. Why is that? Why is my vision so important? Because without a vision, the people perish. Why is the vision so important? Because I have to write the vision and make it plain. Do you understand this? That only 5% of Americans write down their goals? Isn't it interesting? Only 5% of Americans actually write down their goals. Why is that? Because I think it scares us. It scares us. We're looking at the goal, and to a certain degree, it becomes so daunting and frightening. Well, how am I going to accomplish this? How am I going to complete this? Your dream ought to scare you. You ought to feel the fear and do it anyway. Come on. Your dream is affordable. You're not dreaming big enough. Don't have a big budget. Don't have a degree. May not have a resume. But here's what you have. You got a vision today. So you can go after the degree. You can write the resume. You can build the blueprint. Only 5% of Americans write down their goals. But here's the thing. Of the 5% that do, 95% of the time, those who write down the goal, they accomplish it. They complete it. Write the vision, make it plain, that they may run that readeth it. When I have my vision and I write it out, now it promotes me to move into a place of action. It takes my potential and makes it kinetic. Are you connecting? Give me your word to transform your world. Right here, channel for change, channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. Talking about the power of potential. Everybody else may have a degree. Everybody else may have a resume, but you have a vision. Here's the thing. A degree and a resume said, this is what I did. But a vision says, this is what I'm going to do. Who am I talking to? I hope it's you. Yeah, it's great to have degrees. I got them. It's great to have a resume. I got it. But all that says, this is what I did. And I need a vision that promotes me to move me to another degree and another level to make my potential kinetic to say, this is what I'm going to do. And you know what our problem is? Our problem is that we keep looking at everybody else. We keep looking at everybody else's vision. We keep looking at everybody else's timeline on social media when God is trying to show you his timeline. Who am I talking to? I hope it's you. You're comparing your lifeline to other people's timeline. And here's the thing. Your timeline could be someone's lifeline. Yeah. This show right now. You need to share this on your timeline. You need to send this. You need to share this. You need to email this. You need to text this. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You're looking at everybody else's timeline when God wants to show you his timeline. But here's the thing. You're blind to his timeline and your eyes are open to everybody else's. And now here it is. You are distracted. And distraction leads you to destruction. I decree and declare over your life right now that you will not be distracted any longer. I declare and decree over your life right now that you will not suffer in silence in comparison. I declare and decree over your life right now that you will make your potential kinetic. I declare and decree over your life right now that you're going to take action to receive manifestation. Why? Because you're packaged with purpose, promise, possibility, and potential. The tragedy is to be gifted, but to never open your package. Come on, family. Type open-minded. Type open-minded. Type open-minded. Type open-minded. We're having a courageous conversation. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. We're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. What I love this family, what I love about it is that the comments are as colorful as my hoodie. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Comments are as colorful as the hoodie, and people, our amazing supporters have badges. You need to go ahead and get one right now. Go get a badge. Links in the chat for how to do it. Link is in the description of this video. Click on it. Tap the join button. We got VIP. We got royalty. We got OQP. You up with OQP? Yeah, you know me. Go ahead and get a badge right now. Do that. And as you get that badge, you'll also be able to get members access to our members only content, where it is that you get access to Connor's Corner content, empowerment, inspiration. It goes even further than where we go here. Go ahead, get that. As I said, to write open-minded, here's what I realized. Close-minded people are not innovators. Family, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Come on, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Let's get these likes up. Come on, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Closed-minded people are not innovators. And here's what I have to adopt. I have to adopt the inventive mind. I gotta adopt the inventive mind of God. Why? Because I was created to create. Too many of us, we continue to wait when the Creator created you to create. God is an artist. You're made in his image. So guess what? You have artistic design and development flowing and pumping through your veins, in your DNA. In your deoxyribonucleic acid, your DNA. I'm trying to hip you to the game today. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Family, it's time to make your own new beginning. In the beginning, what did you create? And I'm stepping into my new beginning. What are you designing? What are you developing? Why? Because you are more than a consumer, you are a creator. You're more than a purchaser, you are a producer. And closed-minded people are not innovators. Only open-minded people are. Open-minded people do not just look for answers, they ask questions. And many of us fail to ask questions. Ask, and it shall be given. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and the door shall be open. Take the A off of ask. Take the S off of seek. Take the K off of knock. Guess what you still got? You still got ask. A off of ask. S off of seek. K off of knock. What you got? Ask. Family, type ask. Ask, and it shall be given. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and the door shall be open. And here's the thing. You don't have it because you're not asking for it. You're not asking particular questions that can move the needle in your industry. Why? Because you think you know it all. And here's what I realize. A know-it-all really knows nothing at all. What do I mean? The more I know, the more I realize I don't know. That's what I know. I remember watching NBC back in the day. After they'd have Fresh Prince coming on. After they had, I don't know, Family Matters might have came on there too. But definitely Fresh Prince. Oh, that was my show. That's my show. I loved it. I'd use the lines on some of the girls in middle school. Or in high school, whatever it was. Girl, you look so good, I wish I could plant you and grow a whole field of y'all. That stuff was hilarious to me. Remember the D.L. Hughley joint? And Will Smith. And Will's like, do the chivalry joint. Do the chivalry joint. Listen, y'all go ahead and binge watch. Bless your day with some laughter. I could tell you need a little bit more. Laugh a little bit more. I mean, just type LOL. Just type LOL. Yeah. What I loved about the show and the camaraderie, all that stuff, there was a message that NBC would have. They'd have this, little logo of the NBC with the peacock in it. And at the end of the show, it would say, the more you know. And oftentimes, this is what I realize. The more I know, the more I realize I don't know. Yeah. But too many of us, we're so puffed up in pride. We think we got everything and we can put it all aside. And we think we know everybody. No, learn you something. I want to be teachable. Because when I'm teachable, I'm malleable. When I'm teachable, my mind is malleable to be able to receive and to think about that which is probable and that which is possible and that which is transformational. Why? Because you cannot create without being curious. Listen, family, you ought to turn up the antenna. You ought to turn up those antennas on your mindset and just start having a curious mindset when you step out of the door, when you step out of your house, when you're looking at the trees and the seas and the rivers and the lakes. And I know you want to step on them ants outside, but think about how industrious they are. Yeah. One of the smallest creatures on the planet knows these ants know how to work together and they know how to store up for the winter to be a winner. What is something that I could learn from an ant? Here it is. Some of us got ants in our own lives. I ain't talking about your auntie. No, that's my aunt. I ain't talking about that. Ants, A-N-T. Come on, family, just type ants, A-N-T-S. Come on, type it. Automatic negative thoughts. That's what we got. Do you see? I got to remain curious because my curiosity brings my creativity. We got to get rid. Now, those are some ants you need to step on. You got all them automatic negative thoughts. Come on. And you keep 75% of the thoughts that you think every single day, 75 to 80% of the thoughts that we think are often negative. But here's what I got to do. Whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are worthy, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. I got to have my thoughts positive. Here's what I have. This is what I got to do. Rather than having some ant-like thoughts, I got to have some ATM-like thoughts. What did I mean by that? An automatic transformational mindset. My mind is an ATM. Woo! Melodies from heaven rain down on me. It's just a download. Why? Because my mind is open. So that when I'm talking, he's talking through me. I got an automatic transformational mindset. My mind is an ATM. So guess what? Since my mind is an ATM, I can create, manifest. My ideas will become income. My contacts will become contracts. Why? Because I've tapped into the power of my potential. I'm taking action and I'm receiving manifestation. Come on, family, type that. ATM is not just to take out money, it's to deposit it. It's to deposit it. Woo! Family, if you're not part of our Eagles community, family, you need to join right now, just for the sake of this conversation. Just for even the purpose of this conversation that we have, it's transformational. You need to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. I guarantee you're going to also be transformed in our community. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. I go further and farther than where it is that I go here. I want to take you to a place within yourself that you can't go by yourself. As your teacher, as your instructor, as your coach, as your mentor. Once you go right now, join our amazing Eagles community. Family, drop some Eagles in the chat. Drop some eagle emojis in the chat. Let's soar into another dimension. Let's soar into another realm. theeaglesacademy.com/store. You can check that out as well, but definitely go to theeaglesacademy.com. Develop your spiritual gifts, your emotional intelligence, relational intelligence. theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. Since you're listening to In the Mix, the next 6 of you who go ahead and do that now, I'm giving you a discount on your membership. Put in the word SOAR at checkout. Family, just type the word SOAR. Type SOAR, SOAR. Put that word in the coupon code at checkout and thank me later. Breaking news. I just want to interrupt this regularly scheduled program to bring you this important announcement. I got a special message for you in the midst of this special message. Oh, you want to stick and stay. More is on the way. Breakthroughs are coming on the other side of this break. After these messages, I guarantee you, I'll be right back. You know, I realize the only thing constant is change. And family, these are definitely changing times. Politically, socially, mentally, spiritually, and definitely financially. I understand the financial burden that many people are facing. I feel you, and for the first time ever, what I'm doing is I'm offering to match the cost of your investment into our Eagles community for an exclusive monthly subscription rate of only $24.99, reduced from the original price of $55. Now hear me, family. For the value that you receive, isn't this amazing? I know it is. Because this rate is for all new members. I need you to hear me. It's for all new members, and it also includes our current members as well. Family, I need you to hear me. Our Eagles community is on a mandate and a mission. There is a grace for growth on our community. Even if you are a former member and you desire to rejoin us, we want to welcome you in. I want to reconnect with you as we desire to hit the goal of 30 members. Yeah, we desire to hit our goal of 30 new members. And here's what you can do. You can either invest monthly, you can invest for 6 months, or with an annual plan, depending on which level best fits you. Like I said, I'm looking for 30 new members who will partner with me at the monthly subscription rate of $24.99. Now, I'm telling you, let it be known. Let me make it known on the microphone. I'm telling you right now, when I hit the goal of 30 members, the price will increase. It'll increase to $29.99. Yesterday's price will not be that time's price. I'm increasing the rate from $24.99 to $29.99, and anyone who registers after the goal has reached will only be able to register at the rate of $29.99. Family, I want you to make the decision right now to invest in yourself at this exclusive rate, because the price will increase. I want to coach you. Let me say that again. Let me say it twice because it's also nice. I want to coach you. I want to empower you. I want to mentor you to discover your purpose, to develop your gifts, and then ultimately want to deploy you into your greatness. Listen, I don't want to exclude you. I want to include you. Why? Because we are better together. So go ahead, join us now and soar with us in our Eagles community at theeaglesacademy.com. I can't wait to see your face in our digital space. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Come on, family, heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. Ooh, we are having a courageous conversation. The power of potential. Yes, we are. How to take action and receive manifestation. Your curiosity stokes your creativity. And when I talk about potential, when you talk about the power of potential and taking action and receiving manifestation, it is from the portal and the prism of vision. I need a vision for manifestation. I need a vision for provision. So I have to see beyond what I see so I can transform my reality. Why? Because I believe, for those of you going to hold on to this, for this just may be for 6 of you on In the Mix, that is your season for seizing. That's what it is. It's your season for seizing. God is marrying what you say with what you see. Oh yeah, you've affirmed it, you've confirmed it, you've confessed it, you've rehearsed it, expect to see it. Woo! I love it. Who am I talking to? I hope it's you. If I'm talking to you, type me. Type me if I'm talking to you. You've confirmed it, you've rehearsed it, you confessed it, you're getting ready to see it. You're gonna live to see it happen. Oh, I like my tone right there. Somebody been praying for my voice. Say I've been a little bit pitchy. Yeah, you said my singing been a little pitchy. I heard you in your prayer closet. Closing out your prayer. And Lord bless Dr. Eddie so that his pitch can be all right. You pitch and I'm hitting a home run. God is marrying what you say with what you see. What is that? What am I saying? Your words create your world. What you speak into the atmosphere will appear. Your confession dictates your possession. On your future or your funeral is on the tip of your tongue. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. And here's the thing. You were not created to watch things happen or to ask what happened. Here's what you were created to do. You were created to make things happen. You weren't just created to watch things happen. Why? Because you just previewing and looking at everybody's timeline versus looking at God's timeline. You weren't just created to watch things happen. You weren't created just to be a spectator. You were created to be a participator. You weren't just created to just ask what happened because you're unaware. But here's what you were created to do. You were created to make things happen. Come on, family, type, make it happen. Make it happen. The book, make it happen. The project, make it happen. The blueprint, make it happen. The website, make it happen. The resume, make it happen. Getting your degree, make it happen. Getting another degree, make it happen. Taking your life to another degree, make it happen. And here's the thing. The hardest prison to break free from is the prison in your mind. Why? Because we're stuck in psychological pain, emotional incarceration, emotional snipers we're dealing with, imposter syndrome, scarcity mindset. And I rebuke it over your life. In Jesus' name, we are focused on limited beliefs. We got limited beliefs. We got stinking thinking that keeps us sulking and sinking. Allowing people's words and people's opinions to become our prison. And here's what I do. I speak freedom to your mind right now. So that your potential will become realized. Come on. Many of us, we've been like a plane. And here's what a plane does. A plane has to go in circles to gain momentum before it takes off. Shouldn't be so mad about sometimes your life just going in circles, because here's what I realize. Sometimes your life has to go in circles for you to gain momentum. But there comes a time when you have to soar. There comes a time when you got to take flight. You just going to keep living your life in circles? You got me going in circles. All around and around I go. No, not no more. Not going to live your life going in circles. You got all the momentum in the world right now, and you got to take flight. You got to soar. You got to spread your wings to win. That's why you got to be a part of the Eagles community. TheEaglesAcademy.com. Got to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. I got to have freedom in my mind. Family type freedom. Freedom. I speak freedom in your mind right now. I speak freedom from people's opinions. I speak freedom from limited thinking. I speak freedom from imposter syndrome. I speak freedom from suffering in silence. I speak freedom over your life. From a scarcity mindset. I speak freedom over your life. From fear. I speak freedom so that you forsake the familiar and you sail into uncharted territory. Every psychological prison cell is broken off of your mind and your life right now in Jesus' name. You ought to decree and declare it over your life. You know what you ought to decree and declare? You ought to decree and declare right now that this is the highest I've ever been, but the lowest you'll ever see me. Do you hear what I'm saying? I don't know who I'm talking to. I hope it's you. You ought to decree it and declare it over your life right now. Yeah, this is the highest I've ever been, but it's the lowest you'll ever see me. It's going to be bigger, better, and brighter in my life. I'm going to a greater dimension. I'm going to another level. I'm thinking to a higher plane. Emotional snipers won't overcome me. Stinking thinking that keeps me soaking and sinking won't defeat me. Imposter syndrome won't continue to attack me. People's opinions will not become my prison. No scarcity mindset formed against me shall prosper. No limited beliefs will keep my life limited. I'm moving into a place of unlimited thinking. Come on, family, type unlimited. No limits, no barriers, no boundaries. I see greatness all around me. And here it is. You got to first see that greatness within you. Why? Because greater is he that is within you than he that's in the world. Highest I've ever been, but the lowest you'll ever see me. You're not at the end of a story. You're at the end of a chapter. Who am I talking to? You're not at the end of your story. I know it seems as if the enemy has confused and confounded your mind. I know it seems as if you're being attacked on the left and the right and in front of you and behind you. I know it seems that here it is. You having the Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson moment. You just want to scream. Stop pressuring me. Make me want to scream. I know it is. But here's what you got to realize. You're at the end of a story. You're not at the end of a story. You're at the end of a chapter. Not at the end of your story. You're at the end of the chapter. And you have to change the negative narrative. The next page is turned in your life. The next page just turned in your favor. Come on, family, type the next page. The next page. The next page. The next page says healing. The next page says deliverance. The next page says power. The next page says potential. The next page says manifestation. The next page says take action. The next page says take flight. The next page says take ownership. The next page says self-love. The next page says renewed mindset. The next page won't keep you in the same stage. Come on, family. The next page is turning your life. The next page is called favor. If I'm talking to you and you know I'm talking to you and you believe it's going to happen for you, just type I believe it. Come on, family. Type I believe it. It's more than words. Guess what? You're going to see it in my works. I believe it. The main difference when you talk about potential, the power of potential, and here's the thing, a lot of us have a lot of power harnessed within us that we have not used yet. I need you to hear me. Your future is not only in front of you, your future is inside of you. You birth your future. You bring your future to fruition by bringing your goals to fruition. By stepping into the power of your future through the power of your potential. It is saying, all right, God gave me this vision. Now I got to take action on it. Why? Because I cannot see the manifestation if I don't take the step, if I don't take the leap, if I don't do what I need to do as an entrepreneur and as an intrapreneur. Why? Because an entrepreneur, even an entrepreneur, is like someone who jumps off a cliff and builds a plane on the way down without a parachute. What does that mean? It's going to be risk, but there is no reward without taking the risk. I got to do something different to get something different. And a lot of us have potential energy. A lot of us have potential power. But here's the thing. We have not made the potentiality kinetic. Why? Because we didn't connect with it. We didn't connect with the vision. We didn't connect with what God told us. We didn't connect to receive manifestation. And the main difference when you think about potential, you can't help but to think about potential energy. You can't help but to think about kinetic energy. I learned something in school, even though my favorite two classes in school were gym and lunch. What I learned about potential versus kinetic energy is that one, being potential, is the energy of what can be. Potential energy is about what can be. But here's what kinetic energy is what is. Kinetic energy is the taking of the action. It is the manifestation of it. Many of us, we only focus on what we can be. And so our power always has potential, but it doesn't become kinetic. Kinetic says, this is what I will be. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I need to do so that I can become who it is that I need to be. I'm going to make the sacrifices. I'm going to stay in when everybody else is going out. When everybody else is having a party, guess what I'm going to throw myself? I'm going to throw myself a party too. But it's a purpose party. Who am I talking to? Did you go to the party? No, I threw my own. Yeah, it was a purpose party. Because here's the thing. When you think about potential energy, it is the energy of what can be. In other words, potential energy is stationary. It becomes stymied. Sometimes we become stagnant. We become sedentary. That's somebody who doesn't move. Right? When you're thinking about exercise, exercise says I have to be kinetic. I got to move. If not, I'm sedentary. Easy to be a couch potato. Easy to pop some chips. But it's going to take some work to move your hips. Woo! Potential energy is stationary. It is the energy of what can be. Right? It is energy that is stored. When here it is, kinetic energy is that which is released. Woo, somebody just missed your shout. Somebody just missed your shout. Come on, family, type release. Type release. Type release. I'm released from lies. I'm released from bitterness. I'm released from abuse. I'm released from misuse. I'm released from a low self-esteem. I'm released from a lack of self-confidence. I'm released from limited beliefs. I'm released from stagnant, stinking thinking that keeps me soaking and sinking. I'm released. Why? Because I got a new lease on life. Kinetic is what will be. Kinetic is what is. Potential is what can be. Kinetic energy is the energy of motion. Come on, family. Type, make some moves. Make some moves. Bust a move. Make a move. You got all the momentum in the world. Now it's time for movement. You have the momentum. Now it's time for movement. And what is your plan to fulfill your assignment? A lot of us have a lot of power, but it's untapped power. It's unrealized power. When all you needed to do was realize that you have unlimited power. Why? Because if the Holy Spirit is empowering me, which he is, then guess what? I've tapped into a different realm. I connect my natural with God's super, and he does something supernatural in my life. Supernatural thinking, supernatural overcoming, supernatural believing, supernatural manifestation. Why? Because I've got in motion. My momentum has become movement. And what is your plan of action to fulfill your assignment? You said you're in divine alignment with your divine assignment. I don't see anything coming as fruition to the result of it. What is taking place as a result of it? Why? Because a goal without a plan is just a wish. A plan without action is a hallucination. And the plan of action has to incorporate prioritization of your time. Come on, family, type time management. Structure has to become your strength. I get it. Change is hard at the beginning. It's messy in the middle, but it's beautiful in the end. And if you can just endure, you're going to live to see it happen. Come on, family, type kinetic. Type kinetic. Kinetic says it's a release. It's a release. Release. I speak increase. I speak that God will release the increase over your life. It's your season of release. I'm releasing the negativity. I'm released for the power. I'm released for new levels. I'm released for new dimensions. I'm released for overflow. I'm released to take action. I'm released for manifestation. I am released because I expect increase. Your ideas are going to lead to increase. Your ideas are going to lead to impact. Your ideas are going to lead to influence. Your ideas are going to lead to greater income. Why? Because it is your season of release. Expect manifestation. Expect increase. Family, I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. Yeah, I want you to sow into the word that you've heard. The day that you plant the seed is not the same day that you eat the fruit. There is seed time and there is harvest time. I want you to sow seed. I want you to sow seed right now. Why? Because God giveth seed to the sower. Yeah, God gave you seed. I want you to plant seed right here into good ground. I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. God's gives seed to the sower. Because not a debt that you owe is a seed that you sow. God gives the seed to the sower. Why? Because they are a developer. They are a grower. They are an enhancer. They are an encourager. They are one who brings increase, exponential increase. They are one who will release. And I want you to release what's in your hand. Yeah, I want you to release what's in your hand right into this courageous conversation. Family, we've been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. Your seed will meet your need. I want you to sow. The links are in the chat for where to sow and how to sow. The links are in the description of this video for where to sow and how to sow. I want you to sow via Super Chat, Super Sticker, Cash App, $Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr @gmail. And as you're sowing your seed, I want you to name your seed. Maybe you're naming your seed potential. Maybe you're naming your seed kinetic. Maybe you're naming your seed taking action. Maybe you're naming your seed receiving manifestation. I don't know what you're naming your seed, but I want you to name your seed. Maybe you're naming it increase. Maybe you're naming your seed love. Maybe you're naming your seed marriage. Maybe you're naming your seed health. Maybe you're naming your seed that you want your family saved. I don't know what you're naming your seed, but I want to come in agreement with you as you name your seed and you sow your seed. Because God has given seed to you as a sower. And I'm expecting God to do 30, 60, 100-fold in your life. Here you go again, believing God. I speak increase over your seed. I speak increase over your life. I speak increase. Because you understand that this is not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. That you are not a giver who gives begrudgingly or of necessity, but you're giving because you are a cheerful giver. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. It's going to happen for you. Opening up the windows of heaven, pouring out blessings that you don't even have room enough to receive. So that means you have to be a giver again. A singer will never run out of songs. A writer will never run out of books. A preacher will never run out of messages. A giver will never run out of seed to sow. So I speak growth over your life. Thank you for sowing your seed. Thank you for sowing into this super conversation with a super chat, super sticker. Thank you for giving via Cash App, $Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr, Gmail. Thank you for looking at the prompts in our chat and our description of this video for where to sow and how to sow. I speak growth over you, your life, and your loved ones too. Family, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. I want you to go further and farther than where it is that you've gone here. If you've liked what you've heard here, I guarantee you're going to love what you receive over in our Eagles community. I want to be your coach. I want to be your teacher. I want to take you to a place within yourself that you can't go by yourself. And how do you do that? You need strategies. You need structure. You need solutions. You need systems. As your coach, coaches like myself see what you can't. They address what you miss. Because oftentimes we don't know what we don't know. And so we have to identify issues because we cannot fix what we cannot find. So I want to teach you how to get better at speaking, developing your spiritual gifts, your purpose, your emotional intelligence, your relational intelligence, how to soar into greater success and greater purpose. Really how to maximize your marketplace mandate. I want to show you how to do that. You need the right tribe to do that. I want you to join our Thrive Tribe. Thrive Tribe. Family, drop some eagle emojis in the chat. I want you to join our Eagles community. Not just for the curious, but for those who are actually serious. I want to increase your ideas, your impact, your influence. Why? Because you have a marketplace mandate. You have a particular ministry that is on your life. You don't need a pulpit to be in a place to where you are leading. You do have a platform. Leadership is specifically about influence. I want you to show you how to launch into your next dimension. I want you to join us. Go to theeaglesacademy.com. theeaglesacademy.com. The next 6 of you on In the Mix who use the word SOAR checkout, giving you a discount on your membership. I want you to join us. I want you to join us. You have amazing potential within you, but I want to show you how to take that potential and make it kinetic. That's what I want to do. I want to show you how to take all that momentum and create movement so you can take flight, so you can soar into more. And here's the thing. You don't just soar as high as your dream. You soar as high as your team. Join our team, accountability partners, amazing influencers, leaders, gifted geniuses. We're going to empower you to soar to another dimension as I coach you, teach you, train you, and mentor you. You'll experience in our community where we learn, we laugh, we love, and we lead on a greater level. Get your wings to win. Join us. TheEaglesAcademy.com. Tap the join now button. Fill out the form. Be transformed. Use the word SOAR. Check out. And join us. Family, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Did this empower somebody? Did this speak life into your life? And I guarantee you, this is your season of leveling up. This is your season of going to another dimension. I want you to do that. I want to share even more revelation with you. I want you to join our Eagles community, of course, but I also want you to join our YouTube community. You say, well, I'm subscribed, but I want you to become a member. I want you to be an avid supporter. Cheers for 3 tiers: VIP, royalty, OQP. You're a very important person with a very important purpose. Your royalty, king and queen. Your royalty demands loyalty. OQP, only quality people. You up with OQP? Yeah, you know me. This is our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks change. Family, type hours. Type hours. This is why I go hours and hours. Type hours. That's why we have hours and hours worth of content on our channel. Tap the join button to become a member and to become a supporter. Get a badge and be a part of Connor's Corner content. Family, in the mix is out of time. But y'all know I'm not out of truth, and so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. We roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix. Right here on the YouTube side, make sure that you like, comment, share. Don't be a ghost follower, so subscribe. Subscribe. We mix it up on the YouTube side, but also on our sister satellite stations on social media. I just got a question. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way. Step that way. Then step this way. Step that way. Which way? By friending me and following me. Right now, today, on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop at EddieConnorJr. Family, come on, put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, now why would you look any further? I'm him. I'm the man for the job. So invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your event, your session. Let's make some progression. Email me to invite me. info@EddieConnor.com. It would be an honor. And I would be honored to empower you. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that from another mother. Family, it's been fun. But you know a brother gotta run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you, to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. Family, there is power in partnership, and we are better together, which is why I am on a mandated mission to activate 30, yes, 30 new action takers who are ready to soar beyond their limits. I'm ready to develop and deploy you into your gifts and your greatness. Now, are you ready? Well, get activated by joining the Eagles Academy, where we cultivate your gifts and your talents to become the greatest version of yourself. And we do this through weekly mastermind sessions where you receive strategies for exponential growth with self-paced Eagles Nest reflections that include personalized feedback to transform you, to renew your mindset, to empower you to take action and actualize your purpose. Are you an action taker? If so, today I ask you, are you ready to answer the call? Well, great. Then visit theeaglesacademy.com and become a member. For only $24.99, you will unlock unlimited knowledge and resources that will launch you and catapult you into the greatest version of yourself. I invite you to the winner's circle. On your mark, get set, go right now to theeaglesacademy.com and seize this moment.